So today I'm sharing my morning routine. I was at a speech recently and someone asked after the speech, hey, what's your morning routine like? And so I thought, all right, if they need to know, I'm gonna share with you as well. All right, so my morning routine starts the night before. I'll go through my entire itinerary for the next day. So I'll look and say, do I have any podcasts that I'm filming? Do I have any events that I'm going to lunch for? What's my training plan look like? And then what I'll do in my closet is I'll lay out all the outfits that I need for whatever I'm doing the next day. This is amazing because when you wake up in the morning, you just get to go through the motions and be present in the day because you're making way less decisions. And I know I have so many decisions to make that it can get tiring and I can get cranky. So I'll think about it and say, okay, I'm running tomorrow. Here's what my running gear looks like. I have a podcast tomorrow. Here's the shirt that I want to wear. I haven't worn in a recent podcast. I mean, that's a thing. It's almost a dress rehearsal. So when I wake up the next morning, I can execute what my day looks like because I've already thought through a lot of the little details the night before. And this actually helps me be more present in my current day. So try it. Lay out and organize what you need to do the night before and see if that helps you have a better day the next day. So a part of my nightly planning routine goes through my next day and identifies my most important task. By identifying my most important task, then when I wake up, I know that I have this one thing to accomplish. And if I accomplish that one thing, I feel amazing. And it's really easy to accomplish one thing if that's where your focus is. I will also have, 5 or 6 other things that I'd like to get done. And sometimes I get them all done, sometimes I get none of them done. But here's the thing, even when I get them all done, I stop and I say, okay, this is free time. This is time to be me. This is time to just relax because we have a tendency to like to get things done, to like to check things off our to-do list. But then what can happen is that we get into the habit of doing, and we forget that we're human beings, not human doings. And the idea here is we generate wins and then we build that momentum and we start living our best lives. I know we're still on the night before routine. I know I need at least 7 hours of sleep to be a normal human. If I have a huge workout, I might even need 10 hours of sleep. I know it sounds crazy, but sleep is a thing. So here's the deal. I have to set my alarm clock at night for a bedtime. Most of the time, I set it for 10 p.m. If I don't set a bedtime, then I will doomsday scroll all night long. Before I know it, it's midnight, and now my next day is suffering. So think about it. It can happen really easily. So I know that setting a bedtime at least gives me an end time so that I'm setting my next day up for success. All right, we made it to morning. When my alarm goes off, one rule, never hit snooze. It's not allowed. I can turn my alarm off, go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and then crawl back into bed if I'm absolutely feeling terrible and horrible and don't want to go on with the day, but I'm not allowed to hit snooze. I'm telling you, the secret to success is these tiny little rules that are never negotiated. And this is one of mine. That little habit sneaks into all the rest of your life in other little ways, and all of a sudden you start getting really sloppy with your time, and the time is the most valuable asset you have. Now, I know we've heard this 1,000 times, and I wish it wasn't so simple that it's hard, but drinking a glass of water, I don't care if you put lemon in it or not, just get the water in, okay? I'll actually put salt in my water because it goes down easier, and I exercise a lot, so that salt is something that my body craves. But I will set out the glass of water the night before, and then I'll say, okay, I'm not leaving my bedroom to go check on my family until I start drinking this glass of water. But make it easy, have it there, and get water in. You just slept for how many hours? Your body's dehydrated and needs fluids. I suggest that you give yourself at least 30 minutes in the morning before you're supposed to do anything. Maybe you only need 20, maybe you only need 10. To not start your day rushed is a gift that you're giving yourself. And when you give yourself a little bit of space in the morning, that extra space actually sets up your mood for the entire day. One of the reasons why I give myself the extra 30 minutes every morning is because I started this thing called the Artist Way. It's a 12-week journaling program that I continually cycle through, and it means every morning you wake up and you write 3 pages. And this has been life-changing for me. I don't have to write for a certain amount of time. I don't have to write about anything specific. They do give me little cues. And here's what happens. For that first page, I'm getting through like weird thoughts or weird things. And by that second and third page, I'm flowing with some pretty creative ideas that I can bring into my life. And it's fun to look back on and see, oh, here's what I'm interested in. Here's what I'm curious about. Here's what I want to explore. Here's what I want to learn more about. So I encourage you to try it. And if you need something to help start you doing this practice, the artist way, I recommend it to everybody. I know I'm gonna sound like a nutritionist, but here's the deal. Eating breakfast for me is a must, and eating a healthy breakfast actually makes a difference. I know if it's working for my body or not with how I feel 2 hours later. I find that when I start my day with a healthy breakfast that works for my body, I'm setting myself up for success the rest of the day. And when I don't eat a healthy breakfast, then 2 hours later, it's like I didn't even eat breakfast. My body's hungry again. Our morning routines are unique to us. We make them routine because it grounds us in the crazy of our lives that happen around us all the time. So I don't know what your morning routine looks like or your night before routine, but I encourage you to develop one and then figure out what does work and then get religious about making that come together. Share in the comments below some things that work for you that might work for our community. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and hit subscribe. Don't you think?
Yeah. Go for pictures. If you go for the solo, yeah, then.
Take one. Oh, I do wiggle. Should I sit on them? Wiggle, wiggle. Odd fold. La 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 la. Okay.